2014 was a frustrating season for the Yankees. Early injuries to the starting rotation and a lack of offense for most of the year proved problematic. The organization is set to move forward now with the emergence of some young talent and perhaps some new additions. This week, Yankees managing general partner Hal Steinbrenner and senior VP and general manager Brian Cashman offer their thoughts on what went wrong in 2014 and how they plan to put a championship contender on the field for 2015.
We're going to be competitors again. We're going to field a world championship caliber team like we attempt to do every year and normally do. A lot of work to be done. There's certainly some positions that need to be filled, but we've got a good core of veterans right now, and what I'm excited about is we saw some young kids last year come up and contribute, and you're going to see some more next year.
We have to improve our offense, and we have to improve our defense. Those are the biggest areas of weakness last year.
As the season went on and the inconsistencies remained, everybody was racking their brains trying to figure out what can be done, what different things could be done. Nothing seemed to work. They just never seemed to fire all at once.
Only one excuse that was legitimate, plays out, which is Carlos Beltran playing through an injury. Otherwise, the rest of them were, head scratchers and frustrations of trying to figure out, why is this continuing to happen. So, whether again you bring in an Ellsbury, you bring in a McCann in the offseason, and Beltran, along with the in-season acquisitions of a Headley and a Prado, you have felt that you were going to significantly improve offensively over the course of time, and it just really didn't fire. Throughout, it was a problem from start to finish.
Hal Steinbrenner and Brian Cashman both outlined the needs for the team in 2015.
Well, we need a shortstop, most obviously, and I think given the fact that Nova's not going to be back probably till May, I think we need another starting pitcher. And we're going to look at that, and we'll go from there. I mean, Alex is going to be playing third base. We'll just have to see, how often he can play third base, if he needs a rest once in a while, and we may have to look at another bat.
The left side of the infield defensively has to be improved. We have internal candidate with Prado, to some degree, or maybe retaining, we're trying to retain a free agent like a Headley, or pursuing some other alternatives, and clearly shortstop is a need. We have one of the best defending shortstops in the game in Brendan Ryan, and right now he's the heir apparent until we can find an upgrade that's better. And offensively, obviously, we'll have a healthy Carlos Beltran, which I think was a significant problem for him and us last year. When we lost that type of middle of the lineup switch hitter, it impacted the entire offense to some degree. I think Brian McCann will be, a little bit of a bounce back candidate after 1 year of adjustment from one league to another. I think we have a chance to play closer to what we expected from our offense, even if no changes were made. And obviously have a full year of Prado in play.
I'm very excited about the Ref Snyders and the Severinos and the kids we're going to see next year. But I'm also excited that Beltran's going to be healthy. I think McCann's going to have a much better year. We had a disappointing year 2 years ago. We had a lot of injuries, again this year, but a lot of injuries, and we didn't have any help at AAA. And this year, we did. We had guys like Whitley and Murphy. And you're going to see more of the same next year. So I think you need a good blend of veterans and young players. That's the key.
As the offseason plays out and discussions on potential additions will continue in-house, Hal Steinbrenner offered this message to the fans heading into next season.
Stay positive. We're going to have a good team. We're going to be in there, as we were even with all the injuries the last 2 years. We were in there most of the season in the fight. And that's one thing these players have is fighting. We've got good veterans. We're going to have good leaders. And we've got some exciting young players coming. So be positive, be optimistic. It's going to be a good year.